Hey there, Mr. Baker. My name is Steven. I work for Big Number Motorsports here in Homewood, Alabama. Received an internet inquiry from you this morning regarding the Yamaha Wolverine R-Spec Realtree Camo Edition. Just wanted to record a quick video, introduce myself, the dealership, and the machine itself. So the Yamaha Wolverine is probably one of the most trail-capable side-by-sides out there. A little bit about it, I'd like to tell you about it. If you come over here, first thing I want to talk to you about is the ergonomics of the cab. When they're designing this machine, they designed it around you, the rider, the driver, the customer, and they wanted to give it an automotive type feel so that it would be more natural and intuitive for you when you hop in it and drive off for the first time. So a little bit about that. First, you do have your dash up high and easy to view. This is going to display information such as your speed, time, fuel gauge, trip meter, odometer, and your hours, as well as telling you when you're in two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or full-wheel differential lock. So a lot of great information in there and very easy to view. Also, while we're here, you do have your ignition right here on the bottom right. Very easy, just like in a car. Just stick it in, turn it to the right, fire it up. Over on the left side, you do have your high beams, low beams, and off for your headlights. And right above that, you have your two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and four-wheel drive differential lock selected. Now, a little bit about that. This machine is going to go about anywhere you need it to in two-wheel drive. Rarely should you need four-wheel drive, or especially four-wheel diff lock. But when you just can't go any further, you do come to a complete stop, flip it over into four-wheel drive, and it should take you through any mud, up any hill, across any terrain you need to go. But sometimes we get in sticky situations, and four-wheel drive just isn't enough. For that, you do have a full four-wheel drive differential locking system. Basically what that means to you is it locks all four wheels in to spin at the same rate to get you wherever you need to go with the most traction possible. So, nice feature there. Also a little bit about the ergonomics, or about the inside cab. Over here you do have a nice size glove compartment for storing personal belongings. On the side you also do have an adjustable, I guess you could call it a handlebar for the passenger. And in the center you do have a lot of storage space in the center console, combined with your two cup holders and center storage area as well. While we're talking about the middle, right here you do have your gear shifter with high, low, neutral, and reverse, as well as your parking brake here, very easily accessible. Also, while we're talking about the inside of the machine, another feature I like is you do have these shoulder bolsters here to help keep your arms, shoulders, and limbs in the machine, as well as half doors to help keep any limbs or debris out and off of you as well. Now, while we're talking about a little bit about the inside cab and ergonomics, one feature that you get with the R-Spec that you don't get with the base model Wolverine is you get the high-rise back seats. This is going to provide a little bit more comfort and a little bit more support for you while you're getting down out there on the trails. While we're talking about extra features on this machine, something that you get with the Wolverine that you don't get with any other side-by-side out there that I know of as a standard feature, is you do get a roof on the machine from the factory installed. That's going to keep the sun and the weather off of you. Also, you probably can't see it, but maybe you can hear it. You do underneath have a full steel skid plate, not a plastic composite skid plate, but a full steel skid plate. Benefit of that for you, and the reason why you want that is because, say you're going down the trail, go over a log that has a little bit more clearance than what you have ground clearance. Well, instead of getting stuck and hung up on that log or rock or whatever it may be, it's going to slide or just roll right off. So to help you keep going on the trails. Now, while we're talking about sliding or rolling off and keeping going on the trails, if you notice right here, the fender does flare out a little bit around the outside of the wheel. The reason Yamaha did that, and the reason you would want that, is say you're going down the trail, my leg is a tree, and instead of getting hung up on the wheel once you get to that point, these fender flares are going to help roll the machine to the outside, away from the wheel, so that you can keep on going past. So another nice feature there. Also, while we're in this vehicle, if you come over here, Mr. Baker, another nice thing about the Wolverine for a trail capable machine that I like is you do have a nice deep dump bed with plenty of tie down swipes throughout. Also, you might notice these two slots right here. That's so that you can throw a board or something there to better compartmentalize the bed for you. Another cool little feature here is this tailgate is removable. It has a little stove spot right there, so if whatever you have that you're towing just won't fit in this space, and you need to hang it off the back, you do have that capability. So a couple nice features there. Now if you walk around the front with talk about first, right up here, Mr. Baker, you see that you do have a lot of your frequent maintenance items up front, accessible, real easy to get to. Battery, radiator, fuses, whatnot. Another thing I want to talk about too when we're talking about this machine is one thing you get when you buy Yamaha is Yamaha reliability. I would put this up against any other machine out there as far as durability and being able to get on it and go whenever you want to. Part of that is you do have marine grade wiring on this machine. The same thing that Yamaha uses in their boats and personal watercraft, you have in here. Now, I know you never plan on sinking it, but if for some reason you ever did, you don't have to worry about wiring issues coming up from that, or electrical issues coming from that. So, great feature there. Also, while we're talking about reliability and durability, another thing that you have with the Yamaha that you don't get on any other brand of off-road vehicle out there is it is an automatic transmission. You just hit the gas and go. That's pretty common. But what separates this from anything else out there is their Ultra-Matic transmission. Basically, what you need to know about that is that how theirs differs from any other CVT, continuously variable transmission that's on the market, is it keeps constant tension on the belt. That way you have less wear and tear and more direct power delivery to the ground. You should be able to get 6 times the belt life out of your Yamaha than what you might get with a comparable CVT transmission. So another nice feature there. Also, one other thing I want to tell you about when we're talking about the Wolverine, specifically between the R-Spec and the base model that you do get with the R-Spec, other than the high-rise back seats, is the suspension. Basically, you just get a little bit more adjustability with it. On the base model, you have preload adjustability. With the R-Spec, you now have compression and rebound dampening adjustability too, so you can better customize the ride to the style riding that you're going to be doing for that day. So that about sums up the machine. If you have any other questions about it, I'd love to talk further with you on it and hopefully get you riding. Come on down to the store, drop in, ask for me, Steven, or call in, and I'll be glad to help you.